Little late night meal.
You're really scraping the bowl.
Yeah, bro.
Is there any milk in
Nobody.
there, bro? You just
I,
eating raw
no, I just
crisp?
drink. I just drink that shit. No, I just drink that shit,
Yeah.
bro. I'm the
No,
type of
I
person
don't.
who doesn't
I
like.
don't
I don't
drink
like
the
leaving
milk,
food.
bro. Fuck that.
What?
Hell no. I
Oh,
never drink the milk.
that's wild. Nah, bro. That's wild. All right, let's start this shit, bro.
I just throw that shit away,
That's
straight
crazy,
down into the
bro.
sink.
That's crazy.
No cap. Am I good to do the intro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the newest episode of the Why Am I Here podcast. This episode, we're going to be taking a look at Extraordinary Attorney Woo, one of the newest Netflix original. It's an original, right?
Yes, it's an original.
One of the newest Netflix originals straight from Korea. Yeah. And I'm
South.
here today. Yeah, South Korea. I'm here today because of whales, the animal, because it fits right in with the show, because that is Woo's favorite thing. She loves whales. I have that marked in my notes. All right.
What am I
So,
supposed to? Oh.
what did you think of the show?
Yeah.
What are your
So what I
like? Cause I kind of like wavered while I was watching the show. Like it's extremely wholesome. Showing like a woman with a lesser abled woman, as they say in the show. She's autistic and one of the like best attorneys because she has like photographic memory, which is a dub.
the biggest dub, man. Like sometimes I wish I had a photographic memory like that because my life would be so much easier.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much shit that I forget. I've had people tell me that I have a goldfish memory. So like
Yeah.
when I was watching that show, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like, damn, bro, I wish I had autism. You know? Like I'm not even gonna cap, bro. I was like, damn, I'm already getting I like you because here's the thing, man. Like I've been discriminated against, so I understand what she's going through for discrimination, but at
Yeah,
least
yeah,
she's
yeah,
smart, bro. I'm
exactly.
just dumb, bro. I'm just dumb. So it's just
Nah, I
like
feel you.
I get
I was
discriminated.
kind of
I'm
feeling the
all
same way. Like, in one
yeah,
hand, you have like
yeah,
photographic memory. On the other, you're just looked down upon because of like
yeah.
how you were born.
Exactly. So it's like, so what I thought about the show, like, is I kind of felt the same way. It's wholesome, but I think at the end of the day, it's a K drama. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not a big fan of K
Yes.
dramas to begin with. So there were moments in the show, and I think the show did this very well, where like the plot was good, the acting was good, but then they threw in like I feel like that classic K drama like love interest stuff, or like really like
Yeah.
tuggy like drama stuff to like pull on your emotions, which I think it did. I think everything besides the corny like lovey-dovey relationship stuff, I thought that did well. And I've been told by other people that the relationship stuff uh that's very prevalent in a lot of K dramas was a little toned down in this one. But other than that, the relationship stuff, I thought the show was really good. I binged it.
Yeah. So so did I.
Yeah.
I binged the shit out of it. There were like times where I was like a little put off because, to be honest, I'm not really into like procedural dramas, like because it's kind of like Law and Order in a sense, where they like get their case and they solve it in like the same episode, and that's how it
Yes.
goes from episode to episode. But I liked how they like sprinkled in like stuff like you don't know who her mom is, like, and a bunch of other shit like the love interest, which honestly was better than I thought it would be because I went into it like as soon as I saw them first interact, I was like,
You
"That's
knew it.
yeah, exactly. That's They're gonna
That's
make
the
this a
one.
thing.
Yeah, that's the one. See, I don't watch enough TV. When I saw that, I just thought I thought he was just some random guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, like, I
he
think
did
it
come
did
off a
well.
little random, like, at first.
Real
Because
random. Yeah, bro.
honestly,
For me, he
I
did.
watched the show, I don't even know what his job is.
Bro, dude, I think he just sits at that desk. Like, I'm gonna be honest, neither do I. No, he's like the chauffeur. Like, you
He's
never
not
see
an
him do it.
attorney. Yeah, he's not an
No,
attorney. I don't know why
yeah.
he's there.
I think he's some sort of like law assistant, but you never see him actually do work, and you
Yeah,
only ever see the man like pull up in the car.
that's so
Or like for
true.
some reason just gets mad when someone ever references her. Like, I get it, bro. They are making fun of her. They're saying very rude things about her, but like,
Yeah,
and he's in love, but those are the only time you really see him do his thing is when he's
exactly.
mad or like when he's driving. But I guess that's the role he plays in the show, right? Like,
Yeah,
and
he's kinda, like, centered on that, role, especially when, like, people are talking, like, behind, her back, and he's, like, trying to, like, hide his feelings because he doesn't wanna be seen as, like, that guy that's, like, going after this girl who is slightly disabled.
do you think it's that? I felt like it's because, and I might be wrong, but I felt like it might be a cultural thing where they like reserve their emotions. I don't know how forward people are
Really?
in Korea, but I assumed it was kind of like that, where they're not too forward. But I could be completely wrong because I thought he was pretty comfortable expressing his feelings regardless of like who she was. But
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
that's true at times, but, like,
At times,
I
you're
mean,
right.
like, at the beginning, like, when the other attorney girl that,
His
show
roommate.
no, not his roommate. His roommate, the dickhead, Quan.
Hey,
Yeah, I
he's not
literally have that in my notes, the dickhead of the group.
the tactician, bro. Get that
The
right.
tactician.
Not the dick. He's the tactician.
Yeah, you're right, he is a tactician.
Yeah,
No, but, the girl that
I
Youngwoo
see.
went to, like, law school with, I think her name was
Okay,
Cho something.
some like spring wind, summer spring wind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your word for it. But yeah, they went to, like, school together and, completely lost my train of thought.
Oh, I get what you're saying. And then when they're like discussing, and she's like, "Yo, like be serious about it because you shouldn't
Yes, yeah,
hurt her."
yeah,
When
yeah.
they're
Yeah,
talking,
yeah,
yeah, and
yeah.
he's been reserved the whole time. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. But like, I don't know. Like yeah, some I don't know, man. It's a little weird. It was a little weird. I'm not a big like going back to what you're saying. I didn't really mind it switching from case to case every episode. I think I don't mind it because there's only 16 episodes in this season. I think if
True.
it was like drawn out to maybe like 24 and they did like for two, I mean, yeah, for 2 episodes they went through a case, that would be nice. But I think what they did well, just like what you said, is how they like sprinkled in plot points. I think there was a couple of episodes where there was a part one and a part two as
Yeah,
well
there were.
that they did pretty well with that. Um, so yeah, I thought overall there was a pretty good balance of kind of like a slow build up throughout some of the episodes and then them ending it like within an episode. But I
Yeah.
also kind of like that. I thought with the pacing that they did, it was nice.
No, it was nicely paced, I will say that.
Yeah. And what I think it does well, just from like a show aspect, is it makes you want to binge it if you're like into it.
Yeah. Cuz like the episode ends and then it it shows the preview for the next episode right after that.
Oh, you watch that, bro?
Yeah.
I skip that shit. I skip that shit.
Cuz I usually just let it like play
Oh,
through. I
run.
watch
Okay.
like the intros and like the closing performances or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't watch a single one of
It
those,
really
bro.
gets I mean the endings with the like the watercolor drawings were actually really like creative.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch a single one of them. I
Yeah,
just
they were
like
good, but
I
they
just
did
go
like
I just go
spoil
next
some of the next
episode.
episode,
See,
so
yeah,
that
and
makes
that's
sense.
yeah, and I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Like when you used to watch Dragon Ball Z and said next time on Dragon Ball Z, it's like, bro,
Yes.
I don't want to know about next time.
I'm
I
gonna be here
don't.
next week.
Yes,
Like,
I'm gonna be here next week. Like, don't tell me. It's the same thing with that show. Especially when you get towards the later of the season, when things really, when the drama actually starts picking up, which I think that's they did pretty well with that, where it's kind of like lighthearted, like you said in the beginning, and then when they
yeah,
start like peeling off the layers of like her mom is. She has a younger brother. Her younger
yeah, that
brother,
was
yeah,
crazy. The younger
that was
brother's like a
crazy.
hacker.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, what that was wild. And like the head of her law firm, Hanbada, the one
Yeah.
that she was working for,
Mm-hmm.
was like rivals with her mom and like
Yeah.
hired her to get at her mom.
Yeah. Because
Like that
she
whole
knew.
plot was like
Yeah.
when that came together, I was like, damn, that's like fucked up.
It's
Low
real
key.
fucked up. It's real fucked up. And you know what? And I think what they did really well too, by like having that plot be so prevalent is the fact that she was being discriminated against about being autistic, even though she had the highest score, like one of the
Yeah,
highest scores in the bar. She graduated top of her class and still couldn't get a job. And they used that premise to kind of filter into that rivalry that they have of her getting hired at the specific law firm that was rivaled with her mother's, that she knew was her mother without Woo Young Woo knowing that, which is crazy. Not
yeah,
crazy, but it's I think it's very good setup um for the
yeah. And
plot
the
points.
delivery, I believe the
The delivery.
dad told Woo Young Woo like that was her mom, and then the confrontation at the end between her and her mom, like I think she was like, I know you weren't the best mom to me, but you can like do better with my brother because he was going through the case where he had to like testify and basically say he like hacked that company or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And you thought, and here's the thing, is like I think it was maybe three episodes earlier. Yo, chill, bro. Three
Yeah.
episodes, 3 episodes earlier when she first met her mom and said, like, I'm not gonna work for you, blah, blah, blah. I thought that was just gonna be the end of it, you know? Like I didn't think they were
Yeah.
gonna, come back into contact. And then that episode happens when like they re-stirred that up and yeah, she said be a better mother to my brother than you were to me. It was just like, wow, man. I was sitting there like I kind of felt something, bro. And don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
I
there
didn't
were
come
a
from a
couple
family
times I
like that,
felt
but I was
something
like,
during that
yeah,
show
bro.
for
I
sure.
was like, yo, I see why people like gay dramas now, because
Yeah,
they got
no.
they I was like, I don't even
I
I
see
could,
why.
yeah, because at the end when she like last episode when she sits down and starts talking to her dad about how she got her contract renewed, she goes, "I can't
Yeah,
describe this feeling. I don't know what this feeling is." Man, that's how I felt sometimes throughout the season. I was like, "What is?"
the
I
entire
was
season. Yeah,
I was like, "What is this feeling, bro? Like, what am I feeling right now?" I just felt a tear coming down my face. I'm like, "Is this sadness? Like, like what's going on?" But
like
yeah.
one of the episodes that really sticks out to me at the beginning, to where I was like, oh, okay, this is like a really good show, is when it was either the second or third episode where she had to defend that dude who was autistic, who was like being put on
Oh,
trial for murdering his brother.
oh yeah,
But it
yeah,
turns out
yeah,
he was trying to save his brother.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That episode hit me. I was like, wait, what? And I
Yeah,
wasn't
say, bro.
expecting that because like
S-
they she was already being like discriminated against, but then attorney Zhang, the dude who, by the way, I don't know why they gave this man stomach cancer. And
Bro,
the shit, I was like, wait, what?
yo, because that dude, I swear, I don't know if I've watched. I've not. I don't know how it is in other Korean dramas, but I swear it's probably the same. They build up the character that you fucking like, and then they give that dude stomach
Yeah,
cancer, and you're just like, no.
I know. Because initially he was like, oh, are we really like hiring this person? She has autism. But in like that same episode, like he sees like, oh, she's really good at her job and really,
Yeah,
really smart and creative in her approach.
and like she's capable,
Yeah, exactly. That's
like
the
very
most important
capable.
thing. Yeah.
Like very capable, right? So then he's like, okay, I'm like, I was dumb for being like discriminatory
Yeah,
because
exactly.
she's really no different besides the fact that she's probably better than me at my job.
Exactly. And then it goes into like that episode where she has to represent the dude with autism. And then
Yeah.
when they brought him in and they were like trying to communicate with him and they did the fucking that rap.
Dude, yo,
I was I
I
was dying.
you were
Honestly.
laughing, bro. I was cringing.
No, that shit was so funny. Cause they really were like trying.
The rap, yeah, bro. I know. Oh,
And then
I was.
the dude's dad came in and he was like, there's no way my son committed suicide. Like,
Oh
and then
yeah,
she
dude.
started like going off on Woo Young Woo, like, who are you to like defend my son? You have autism yourself. Like,
I know,
I was
bro. And
like,
it's just
that's so
yo.
fucked up.
But you know what's the craziest part is like people like will say that type of stuff to people, and like when they're being
In those
faced
kind
with
of contexts, absolutely.
in that type of situation, which is another reason why I thought the show was good. Remember the episode where there was that another cognitively disabled, I don't know the proper term, dude.
Yeah,
that
you're good.
that that chick that was having sex with that
Yes,
one dude
yeah, and the
that was super
that was
predatory, and then she had a moral conflict between that as well,
yeah,
about
that was a
representing him. And I
that
was
was a good
like,
one.
yeah, and that mom was getting mad about them defending against like
Yeah,
the
him.
innocence of her, yeah, the innocence of her daughter. That episode had me thinking too. I was like, like what?
Yeah, I don't know, because the
Like
way
what?
they
Who is
showed
right?
him in that episode, it looked like he like really cared for her, and it kind of paralleled with Woo Young Woo and Lee Jun Ho, the love interest, like
Yeah, Lee Ji-ho.
their relationship as well.
Yep. And I think they did a really good job with setting that episode up to make you start thinking. Because up until that episode, I was like, "Oh, he's just a really good guy, and he does not care about her autism at all, and likes her for who she is, right?" But
Yeah.
when I got to that episode, I started thinking, "Yo, maybe this dude is a freak," because they, you know what I mean? Because they started planting
That would
seeds
have
in your
been a
mind.
crazy plot twist.
Crazy
He's
plot
been
twist.
using her the entire
Oh,
time.
entire time,
Oh
bro. That
my
would have been
god.
like that's what they should have done. They should have made that shit extra dark. Uh,
That would
but
have been fucked up.
yeah, I know. But they did a good job planting seeds because I think earlier in that episode, they're walking and they're on that date, and his friends from wherever come up to them and he goes, "Oh, are you like what are you guys doing?" And then he says, "I'm on a date." And then they're just like what? Like why are you on a date
Yeah.
with her? And then you see them at the bar later when you see him first get into that fight, and they're like, "Yo, you've always been like overly nice. This isn't love. This is just
Yeah,
sympathy."
exactly.
Right? Yeah. And
And
then
then
you're just
it
like
made you think like, is he like I don't
pitying
know.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Is he
Is it like
pitying
just
her and like giving her the time of day just to make her
yeah.
happy?
Yeah. So yeah, that's I think they did a good job with that too. And I think to like even set that up further, it was maybe an episode or two before when that one chick that was in that group of friends bumped into both of them and asked her if he was doing like service duty. Because he said
Yeah.
back in college he used to do
Yeah.
that. And then so when that episode aired,
Yeah, and they were
when
like,
I was like, yo, this man is
you're
a
doing your best," or
yeah.
whatever Because then the other, the tactician said the same thing, like
Yup, yup.
an episode or the same episode.
Exactly, and then you start putting things together, and then when that dude that they were defending, who had sex with that woman, when they
Yeah.
talked of when they were like, yeah, he's done this multiple times with different people, and then I started thinking, I was like, oh shit, yo, Lee is savage too. Lee's a
Yeah.
freak, bro. Like he really out here like getting active. I was like, there's no way, mama. Yeah, but thankfully it's not like that. It wasn't like that.
Yeah,
So
thankfully. It was an actual relationship developing,
yeah, they actually love each other.
which I
Or
think was handled pretty well.
yeah, from what I've seen with relationships, I think it was pretty smooth. I think the progression of it was good too.
Yeah, it was like slow, but not too slow. It was very natural in how
It
they
felt
approached
mm,
it.
yes, very natural. Yeah, yeah. Thinking about just like the timeline of events that they had like their interactions, it felt very natural. Except I think the one thing that I thought wasn't natural was him when went to Jeju Island and he brought her
Oh yeah,
to his families, like his
yeah, his
sister's house.
sister's house. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I was like, huh. I was like, that's
yeah,
a
and
little
then her
quick, my guy.
sister was like,
Oh, you're gonna show our parents that?
yeah, like what?
Like, oh shit, bro, like that.
And fucking she overheard them talking about her.
I
Like, oh
know,
my
dude.
god. I
But
felt
here's
so bad. Anytime she got put in those positions, I felt so bad every time.
yeah, and the worst part about it too is that like you knew he was defending her, but you know she wasn't even like she couldn't even comprehend like that he was, you
Exactly.
know? So
Yeah.
it's just like you're just sitting there like, no, man, it's not what you think, dude. He's defending you, he loves you. And then she's getting hurt, and then they broke up because that's part of the reason why, and you're just sitting there like, man, dude, are they ever gonna get back together?
I mean, I had a feeling they were gonna get back together for story's sake. I like how they did the like full circle from beginning to end, like how it started with her going to work and getting on the train.
Oh yes, I thought that was really cool too. And then
But
like
it
they had the
added like the added more I think it was dolphins or something like that with the whale like in the
oh, did they?
background. Yeah.
Oh, as if she's not alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, bro, that's crazy. I didn't even picture that
Yeah,
because
right.
you watched the show from like episode 1 to episode like 13, 16, whatever it was. See, I watched it from like episode 1 to episode 8, and then I was just watching it week by week. So I didn't even remember.
It
I knew that
was
there
a
was
weekly
parallel.
show.
Yeah, bro. I remember.
Yeah, I like looked up when I was looking up the names again so I could remember them on
Yeah, bro.
IMDb. It was like, "Oh, this came out like weekly." I was like, "Damn, okay."
Yeah, dude, it was
So that
terrible.
makes sense why they like had those like previews
Yep,
because it
but
was
it was
not
terrible.
meant to be binged like how I
Yeah,
did.
but I mean, it was meant to be binged. How you
Oh
did it,
yeah,
man?
absolutely.
Like that show is like I feel like the perfect binging show. But yeah, man, I realized there was parallel, but I didn't realize they added more. I didn't realize they added more dolphins and whatnot for the
Yeah.
symbolism. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a very symbolistic show.
Yeah, probably more than I ever picked up on, bro.
I mean, there was like obvious ones, and I'm sure there were a lot more subtle ones that
Yeah.
I 100% missed.
So, what do you feel about her brain blast moments?
The the burst of wind and
Yeah, because yeah, and then the
whale.
dolphin or whale,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
is
yeah.
doing a flip. See, my whole thing is like, did people see that happening? You know what I mean? Like, in like That's So Raven when she looks into
Yeah,
the future.
yeah.
Do people know? Like, I can't remember. Or like when he has a brain blast. Like, no one sees that actual like that instant happening. They just see the aftermath, right?
I
Because like
feel like they see like her face, because I think like that's like in her head and it's like not really happening, but what's happening is like that like instant eureka moment, that like that light bulb going off that you can like probably see if someone's like across from you and you just like jolt yourself to like, oh, this, that's how we should approach this case, or however she did it.
Yeah, that would make more sense because I was like, that's kind of immersion breaking, don't you
Yeah,
think?
it was, I was like, I'm used that's like some like anime type stuff,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah,
So I was
yeah.
like, oh, I get what they're doing. It's like making it more interesting and bringing it back to like how she like equates things to like whales almost. She loves whales.
Yeah, I mean, not. I feel like it's not even almost. I feel like every discovery that she had was about a whale. You know, like brain.
Yeah,
I meant like problem solving conundrum.
yeah. Which was
Almost
interesting
every
because I
single one.
guess it like gets you a like a glimpse into how like her brain works with her autism.
Yeah, but here's the thing: when I watch these shows, I don't like. Is that actually like who like? Is that actually how people with autism are? Like at that threshold of like being on the spectrum, or like that specific like like area of being on the spectrum? Because
Yeah, because
because
it
I'm just like,
depends, I
are they
guess.
doing it does depend because it is a spectrum, but it's just like, are they doing research? Like, how do they? You know, like
Yeah, like in
I
that
don't know.
episode when she had to represent the dude with autism, even she was like, "I may be like autistic, but I'm sure I don't have the same like
Like, yeah,
I'm
symptoms
not
is
the
in
same spectrum as
symptoms.
he is." Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, spectrum, not symptoms. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know. But it was good. I thought I thought it was pretty good.
it was. It put a smile on my face like every time. Like
So
seeing her happy made me happy.
yeah, same.
Honestly.
Like some of my favorite moments in that show was when they were at the bar talking and that dude started cracking stupid jokes
Oh,
and then she
yeah.
would just like sit there and then have like the
Her and her
biggest smile
friend
on her
there.
face,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And I was just like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I was like, that made me feel so warm because I was like, oh yeah, I get it, dude. Like I wish I could be that happy.
Her friend was awesome too. She was a good character to have in the show for sure.
You think so?
Yeah, that like high energy personality. She was the most
That's a
high
little
energy
odd.
person in the show.
One,
Yeah, that's a little odd.
ooh, you know what? You're right. She 100% was.
Yeah.
I didn't even take that into consideration. Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
because
very
like when you watch when I watch shows, it's like a certain archetypes people fall under that you like pick up on, and some are needed, especially in a show like this that's like dealing with a serious topic, and most of the characters are lawyers, so they're like serious people. You need like that
that
fun,
like
like
yeah,
happy-go-lucky, energetic person to like
that
balance that off.
yeah, to give you a break from all that from all the seriousness.
Yeah,
It's like a
exactly.
breath of fresh air. Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, dude. I didn't really like her that much. I thought she was annoying. I
I
was
can see
yeah,
that.
like I would have been fine with the show not having her and just having her and replacing her with a more serious character and just having the
Really,
show be serious throughout throughout the whole season.
I don't know. I don't. I did like the like flashback they had to how they met in like middle school or elementary school or whatever.
Yeah, when she treated her shit when she
Yeah.
was like, you have no friends." She said,
Yeah,
"Excuse
I
me." She
was
was
like,
like,
what?
"Oh," I was like, "Yeah, yeah, tell it how it is."
Yeah, she was like, "You have no friends." He was like, "Oh wow, you're the one telling me this." Like,
Yeah, out of
it's
all
like, all
people,
right, I guess we can be friends. Like,
yep. And then she just started following her. Yeah. Uh, what else was did
I'm
I can't
trying to
really
think of
remember.
like characters I disliked because I don't think I like disliked any character. I think the acting was like really well done.
I think so too. I think so too. Uh, I don't think there was a time where I was like, they're acting right now. But
Yeah, exactly.
let me think of a character that I may have not liked. Ooh, I'll tell you what character I didn't like, but I think she served a good role. That one attorney for when in the episode where they were claiming sexism.
hmm
You remember
Oh,
that
for
episode?
yeah, when the
I didn't like that.
company
Oh,
fired all the women employees.
pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't. Now that I think about it, there's someone who overshadows that attorney. She was fine. It's that fucking that fucking judge that would ask them where they're from, and then he would give favoritism based off of like the area of like Korea that they're from or like where their
Yeah.
family was from. I did not like that guy.
Yeah,
I did not like
those
him.
kinds of people were fucking annoying.
Yeah, so I think, but that I think that kind of like goes back to what you're saying about the acting is good because like he made me feel something when
Yeah,
I was watching him.
exactly.
I was like, I don't like this dude. He's so annoying.
Yeah, and like I didn't like for most of the season did not like Quan, the tactician.
Oh,
Cuz he
dude, I
was
think
just
that yeah,
such a dick. But I mean,
such a dick.
the show needed like that villain type.
Yeah, who wasn't even really that big of a villain at
He
the end of the
wasn't
day.
really.
You know what I mean? Because then he ended up, because then they, when they're on Jeju Mountain and they're hanging out together, he goes, "Yeah, dude, my family needs me to make all the money because I'm paying
Yeah.
for everything because my family's sick." And you're just like, "I get it, man. I
Yeah,
fuck with you,
exactly.
bro." You sit there,
exactly.
and then you're like, "Yeah, I get, yo." I was like, "Yo, bro, you do you. Get her fired, bro. Get her
Get
fired."
her fired.
Yo, because after he said that, there was a little piece of me that was like, I
I
kind of want
get
her to
it,
get
yeah.
fired, bro. Yeah, like
Yeah, cuz she literally she got that job because of like who her mom was
yeah. And then he's worked his
and
ass
because
off
she
his
was
whole life.
like disabled.
But here's the thing, dude. I also didn't have a problem with her getting the job that way because it's like she was being discriminated against regardless. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
she
Yeah,
was not
same.
getting any work, so it balanced it out. So I was like, who cares? You know what I mean? I was just like, I don't care about that. But yeah, man, they made him seem like such a bad guy, and then towards the last like 4 episodes, man, they shifted him around. Right?
Yeah,
Then you see
that's
that
when I
he's actually
really
like a
started
gentleman.
liking him as a character because he
Yeah,
started like he was looser. He wasn't so uptight like he was
tight.
before.
Yeah, but you know what I didn't like about his character change, like the development, was the fact that it was done because of the chick. You know what I mean? Like and this is just a quality I don't like in other people when they change for
Mhm.
other people. Like it's okay that if you're
Yeah, it's
changing for
like
the better, and
that
I
like
understand it,
code
but you should
switching people talk
yeah,
about.
but it's like you should have the resolve yourself to realize that you should be changing for the better and you don't need someone else to do that. So like
Exactly.
when that happened and he was like and he goes back over to Tenson, the rival law
Yeah,
firm
Tenson.
yeah, and he's
Tyson,
talking
Tyson.
Tyson. I don't know, bro. I don't
Yeah,
speak Korean.
I don't
And
either.
and and he's talking with Woo Young Woo's mom and he's like, I just want to be a fool, like quoting the chick, whatever her name
Mhm.
was, that said, I like men who are fools sometime. I was just like, oh, come on, dude. I was like, y'all really had to put this in the show? Like,
Yeah.
he didn't have to say all that. We all knew
I mean,
that
that
already.
was just the K drama of the show.
Yeah. But it was good, bro. Like, will I watch another K drama? Probably not. Will I watch Extraordinary Attorney Woo season 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? Most definitely.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
they did they definitely set up for more seasons.
yeah, 100%. What
And I'm
you
pretty
think
sure
so?
this
I'm
is
trying to
oh,
think.
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
cuz
100%.
she got the job
Yes.
at the law firm she was working for,
And
Hanbada.
and yeah, and you think her and like I know, like I don't know about you, but at the end of the season, I was like, oh, you know, the mom is still gonna try to get that defense. What was the position she was gonna Ministry of
Oh,
Defense
yeah, something like
or
that.
something like that? No,
Ministry
I know it's not the.
of something. All right, it's recording again. My bad, guys. Yeah, ran out of disk space on one of my hard drives.
Of course it did.
Gotta remember to save to the right place.
Yeah, we also don't know what we were talking about last, but it was probably it was yeah, about setting up for season 2.
Yeah, yeah, it was setting up for
And
season 2.
so like there's going to be more conflict between the CEOs because she said
Yeah,
she let her off easy this time. And
yeah.
then she's also going to try to resubmit herself into the position, or I feel like the CEO of what Hamada
Mhm.
is
Hanbada,
Hanbara, something like
Hanbada.
that. Hambada is going to either run for that position as well. I feel like there's going to be some,
Oh, I didn't
you
even
know, that
think about that.
that's what I thought. I thought that's why she had beef with her. Is
I thought
because
she just
she's
hated her.
no. So here's the thing,
She was
like,
so malicious about it at
yeah, she was so
times.
yeah. Because here's the thing, it's like because when I was watching it, the one thing that I know is that all three of them, her dad and those two women, all went to law school together.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
assuming since law school, the Woo Young Woo's mom has always been ahead of her boss, her president,
yeah,
right? So this is her time to get like a one up on her, like for the first time ever. And she probably knew that there was like hypocrisy surrounding her, given that she had that,
yeah.
Woo Young Woo, and then still probably graduated first in her class, la da 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 da. The same old, you know what I'm saying?
Now that I think about it, I feel like it could even be that she was in a relationship with Woo Young Woo's father before like Woo Young Woo's mom like
Break this
stole
down, dude.
her.
Break
Stole
this down,
her
bro.
from her.
Break this down, bro. Wait, like what? Like how? Like why?
Cause you can tell like they went to law school together and that they had to have actually have been like friends. I'm sure there was like a friendly rivalry at first, them being like the top of their class. And then she stole her man and she probably hated her after that.
But
Cause
why
I
not hate
feel
the dad though?
Cause I feel like she blames her because and cause also she was like her rival, so she probably thought it was like a rivalry thing to like get at her for some reason for like also doing well. Cause like, come on, dog, people are petty as fuck,
People are petty, bro. This is true.
and I feel like that may have been the case. I mean, it's not really seen in the show, but I feel like that might be like some of the drama in season 2, like more of like the
Mm.
three of them's relationship.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if something like that unravel because they kind of hinted at it throughout the first season, and this is why we're speculating right now.
Yeah,
It's like they did a
exactly.
good job of just like giving us the little pieces. I mean,
Yeah, they
they can
left
do
it
they
open
can do a
ended
yeah they can do a lot with season 2.
because I don't even think you know if the other interns got hired on as well. Like you only know that Young Woo
Oh,
did
you're right, bro.
because it's just her going to the office, going into the revolving doors, messing up that the first time, getting it the second time, which was a nice moment to like how she like never really got the revolving doors.
Oh, I thought she may have gotten through it, but you're right. She always had assistance to get through it,
Yeah, yeah, because her man was always there.
or the lady,
Yeah,
her
or the
friend.
her friend. Yeah,
But I think her friend was only there once. So yeah, it was mostly her man, Mr.
yeah, that's
Lee.
fair. Mr. Lee, good looking dude. Literally, as soon as he
Yeah,
popped up, I was like, "This guy's pretty attractive. He might be the love interest."
nah, dude, he is very attractive, bro. I was like, what the fuck? He has nice hair, bro. Like he's
I
fucking perfectly
know, an
symmetrical.
amazing smile, dude.
An amazing smile. And then he does that little cheek thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he's like sucking in, I was like, okay, bro, you know what you mean. This dude has it down to a T.
No, that just goes to show like the acting in the show was just good. They
Good.
casted it perfectly.
I think that I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I think everyone played their role right.
Yeah, I was looking into it actually. The actress that played the best friend
Yeah.
like went into the job to get hired on as the attorney woman who like
The
went to
lead.
school. Yeah, went to
Oh no,
school with
not the lead.
not the lead,
Okay.
who went to school with Young Woo,
Okay.
like the female attorney
Yeah.
that was in the group,
Dang. And just
which
didn't
would have
get the
been
job.
no, because they said like they were eyeing someone else for the role already, so they
I
made her
mean,
like do that.
yeah, like you did a good job, but here you go.
Yeah,
we,
exactly.
we already got someone perfectly in mind, and I mean,
Yeah,
she
so
did a
read
good
for
job
this.
too.
Yeah, she handled her shit, which was
They
good.
all handled their shit, even the cook, bro.
Even the cook.
Oh, you know who I like? The monk, dude. I really like the monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy did a good job too. He made me laugh. He was always just smiling and laughing.
Those are the best
My
kind of people in the show,
my favorite,
honestly.
yeah, my favorite part of that episode was right at the end. Right at the end, even though he knew he had stomach cancer, and then they walk on. Wait, was that the one? No, it wasn't. That is okay. Two separate occasions. And he walks up to the. Wait, no, was it? No, it's not. It's the same. My bad. My bad. Yeah. So they're on Jeju Island, and it's at the end of the episode, and they sit down after they won the settlement,
Mhm.
and they're sitting down, and then what's his name? Jun, the boss, or like
Yeah.
his their mentors. Their
Yeah, yeah.
mentor just sits down, and then he starts giving them their pitch about like ways that they can help them benefit from their loss by taking action against the government to give them the money that they deserve to, like preserve the area, and how
Yeah.
they could use Hambada or whatever, different like law sectors. When I was watching that, I was like, oh, this part's super cool.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't know. It was that was like one of the more heartwarming parts
No,
because it shows how
he was such a good
tactful.
character.
Such a good character. Such a
I
good
loved
character.
his fit when they went to the, the island
Yes.
too.
Yes, dude. And they all were looking at him like, did he have like a purple bucket hat, a Hawaiian t-shirt, and like
Yeah.
some like Gucci flops, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
My man
bro.
came for
Yeah.
vacation.
Vacation. They were all just like, what's going on? I
Yeah,
love that
because they just weren't used to that side of him.
of him. Exactly. Yo, man, death will
The
do that to you.
shades on, bro. Oh my god.
Also, talk like going back to season two, dude. I want to see what happens between him and his wife. Does he stop working? You know what I mean? Does he
Oh
cut
yeah,
back?
because
Like,
yeah, he was winking at her like,
yeah,
yo.
that was so good. And since she has autism, she has no
She
clue
just
what he's
didn't
trying
pick
to.
it up. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, holy shit, dude. No, see, and I think they did really good, like a really good job, like throughout the show, doing stuff like that, like really highlighting her autism for like a comedic purpose, and like
Yeah.
making it seem like what, like it's not as bad as
Yeah,
it has, like
they weren't like making fun of her having
no,
autism, but just like
like
the
situation,
situation. Yeah, exactly. The situation she would just find herself in.
or probably finds herself in frequently.
Yeah, and how like other people like react to
React to it.
how
Yes,
she
it's
acts.
their reaction. It's their reaction that makes it so good.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Which is great writing.
great writing. Um, but yeah, yeah, season two is gonna be pretty good.
It's gonna be great. Yeah.
My problem with these shows is like, or this show in particular is like when this first season is that good, I don't want to wait for the second season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want them to like, because they're probably not like it's probably not finished, right? Like, and they're probably in the works right now of making the
I
second, not like in the
feel
works of
like
making the second season, but
because I don't know if it got like renewed for a second season yet.
I
but I
see.
feel like they set it up well enough so that it would get a second season.
Yeah. Also, why wouldn't that show get renewed? You know what I mean?
True.
Like if
Plus,
that's if
it's like one of the top shows on Netflix.
yeah, dude. And it was trending all over social media too. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing as the Sandman. Honestly, you with
I don't
shows like that, you just don't know if they're gonna get renewed or not, even when they are good.
really.
Yeah,
Huh. That's
because
crazy.
like Netflix, like there was this one show that came out earlier this year that was like really, really popular on Netflix. It was, I forget what it's fucking called. I forget what it's called. Damn it. But it was like it was like a mystery, like psychological mystery show, like one of those
Yeah.
type beats. And like a couple months later, it came out that they just fucking axed the show,
Damn, bro.
even though it was like one of the like top stream shows in like February when it came out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
Uh
you never know with
well, dude, I'm just
Netflix
gonna
and
put
them
this on.
renewing shows.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on record, okay, dude, and you can hold me to this. If they don't renew Extraordinary Attorney Woo, I'm canceling my fucking Netflix. I got the 4K version. I'm paying $25 a month for that shit, okay? So if that shit doesn't get renewed, you hear me right now, Netflix? I'm gone.
That's
All right,
crazy.
I'm fucking gone, and I'm boycotting. What's crazy that I have the 4K version?
Yeah.
I want my shit to be crystal clear, my guy. What are you talking about?
No,
To
I
be
feel
honest, I don't even know if it makes a difference.
you. I mean, as long as you got a 4K TV,
I do.
then it just makes it look better,
4K. It actually makes it
crystal
4K.
clear.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that show's getting renewed because if it does, yeah.
It should. I think it was like it was if I would rate it like out of 5, I give it solid 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5, man.
Yeah, because there were some points in the show that were like slow, that are like a little harder to get through, like mainly in the middle, like before they introduced like before Juju Island.
Yeah.
A few of those episodes like before that were a little hard for me to get through because they dragged on, and it really laid into the like love drama of the show.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, the fact that you said that, I did have similar feelings. I don't know about what episodes, but I think there was a couple episodes where I was just like, I want to stop watching this right now because I'm bored.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to be bored. So I think, you know what? I'm going to give it a 3.7 out of 5.
3.7.
3.7, dude. Yeah, that's right. I put it out there at 3.7. Nah, no, I'm lying, bro. It's like a solid 4.2 for me, bro. That shit was good. Like I said, man, I'll watch that again. Like I
Yeah,
don't
it's such a
rewatch
wholesome
many
show.
yeah, I don't rewatch many shows, but I think I could rewatch that show if someone asked me to watch it with them. Not on my own.
Yeah. If I was watching it with someone, I would definitely rewatch the
Yeah,
show.
I'd be like, yeah, for sure. Let's binge this in a weekend.
Absolutely. Are you have any other shows on your radar? Any K
I am
dramas?
no, bro. I'm done with watching K dramas. That I keep telling people like, and I'll tell you this too. That's the only K drama I'm gonna watch. Like, cause I watched one episode of a K drama like 5 months ago, bro. Dude,
Mhm.
this shit was crazy. It was like this dad, this wholesome dad, and this delinquent son, that socially awkward son, and the dad and the socially awkward son went to school with the dad's boss, like son's boss, um,
Mhm.
boss's son, and he beats the shit out of the kid, and all the dad gets is he only gets fired when he wanted his son to like kneel and say sorry to uh to his own son.
Mm.
And then at the end of the episode, at the end, like 10 minutes into the episode, bro, dad gets hit by a car, bro. He's on his moped
Wait,
going
what?
home. Dad gets yes, bro. Dad gets hit by a car, and it's the fucking son of the dad's old boss who he was in business with. And
That's
the
actually
craziest part is,
insane.
yeah, bro. This was in a 60-minute show, bro. I'm like, no, bro. Are we? I was like, I was watching this with my friend. I looked at my friend. I'm like, are we at the end of the season right now? Because I was shook. It's like, bro, what? Like they literally had a whole plot development within the first episode. So dude was bleeding out of his mouth down the hill, and then the son goes to the hospital to find the kid that killed his dad and beats the shit out of him and kills
Oh
him
my
with his bare
god.
hands. I was just like, damn, bro. I can't be watching this shit. This shit is way too much. So no, I ain't watching any more K dramas, man. That shit was crazy.
I watched a couple of Korean shows like outside of Squid Game.
Yeah.
It was this one show called Hellbound where these fucking like this it's not really like God, but this like figure of light would show up to people, tell them like you're gonna die like on this day at this time. And then on that day and at that time, like these huge fucking like shadow monster demons, like Devo size fucking monsters, like would just roll up on these people and just fucking beat their asses to death.
Wait, like with the fist, bro?
Yes. Like fucking really fuck them up. That was
Okay.
like that was like episode 1. I was like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but
Okay.
I'm kind of into this.
So how did the season end then?
um I don't really remember. It was like they uncovered like some sort of conspiracy connected to it cuz they like found out that, like this one dude that like first found out about these like shadow monsters that would do this and like started this like whole cult, and then it turns out like he was told like he was gonna die on this one day, like so he made this cult like praising like this god figure that would just pop up and tell people like they're gonna die, and like he ends up like dude, I don't even remember. It got so like complicated that it's just outside of me at this point. I don't remember exactly everything that happens, but I did enjoy it. It was like it was alright. It's probably like a 3.5. It was
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, man. I will watch a show because of a concept, but sometimes the concept just doesn't,
Exactly.
they just don't execute well on the
Yeah,
concept.
they don't stick the landing as they say.
They don't stick the landing, and then you're just like, well, you just wasted 10 hours of my life.
Yeah, and then the
Or
other
by
one was
you, I
like
mean me.
all of us are dead, or what, the zombie one that came out.
Okay, I know. I think I know which one you're talking about.
And that one I kind of just stopped watching cuz it you see one like zombie related story, you've seen them all, honestly.
I know they never switch it up, bro. They just never switch it up. Like what can you do, bro? Like seriously, tell
Yeah.
me, like what can you do? It's just like they eat humans. They're either slow and dumb. They're
Or
either like
fast as
they're
fuck.
fast and fuck, or it's a combination of the two, and they just murder
Yeah.
you. It's like
Yeah.
it's like post apocalyptic, you know.
Exactly. Cuz like where do you go go from with fucking zombies running around like the government has to get involved somehow.
Somehow, man, and they never do because there's no government.
Yeah.
It's just like, what's going on, dude?
Exactly. The
It's like,
I
so
don't
you
know if
watch
you've
it.
seen Train to Busan. That's a like really good
I heard
zombie
that one's
movie.
pretty good. I heard that
It's
one's really
it's
good.
the best, honestly, in my opinion.
I don't really watch zombie shit. It's just like you said, like once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah, and they turn
So
into like most of the time they turn into just like cliches of themselves.
exactly, it's just like the last zombie movie I watched was Zombieland, bro.
I watched Zombieland 2 like a couple weeks ago,
I heard
and that
that I heard it's mid.
it was very very mid. Like it was watchable, don't get me wrong, but it's like one of those movies you throw on while you're like cleaning and shit.
Yeah, that's
Like a
literally the
background
definition of
movie.
mid. That is definitely, yeah, that is the definition of mid when it comes to movies. It's just like you can watch it or you can not watch it, but like you'll look back every like maybe 10 20 minutes and you know what's going on.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just it's just like okay.
But
But no, I'm not what?
what were you about to say?
Oh, the only thing that I'm watching right now is this show called Last One Out, and
What's that?
it's a show on Netflix, Netflix original, and it's with a bunch of Japanese. I think it's with 8 Japanese comedians, and what they do is they have like an overarching plot as if it was a TV show, right? And then
Hmm.
they have like maybe if the episodes are like 40 minutes, 20 of the minutes is like 20 minutes or maybe 10 to 15 minutes of the episode is like an actual acting plot, right? But it's by comedians. So like they make everything that's supposed to be dramatic like stupid, right? So like the acting is like within the comedy, and then what will happen is there will be like a specific character that is a part of the overarching plot that will come in while they're all in a room together, and then they'll give them a prompt and they have to do improv. So and then whoever is the
That
least
actually
funny,
sounds hilarious.
it's pretty good. It sounds hilarious. The concept is really good, but the problem is a lot of the humor that comes from the show is very cultural based.
Yeah,
So like
you do run into that issue.
exactly. So it's like like that sounds funny if you had like Dave Chappelle, right? Like a
Yeah,
bunch of
exactly.
American stand-up
Yeah, a bunch
comedians.
of
Like
American
that sounds funny.
comedians would
But when
be
you have a bunch of
hilarious.
yeah, when you have a bunch of Japanese comedians doing Japanese
People
humor,
you've
and
never like seen before.
which isn't a problem, but it's a lot. Like Japanese humor is very different from American humor. Um,
True.
it's way more about the wordplay. So like a lot of the things that they'll do is they'll like start telling it like they had a prompt like tell us a secret that you've never told anybody before, and like one of them was so it was this ex idol who's now trying to become a comedian, and her story was pretty much this one. She pretty much said like this one time when I was on stage, right? Um,
Mm.
I'm I'm singing and I really had to fart. So I farted when like I used to fart on stage, right? And everyone's laughing, like laughing their ass off. But
Yeah.
I think that's only because like that's like a cultural tie to like what it means to be an idol in Japan and like a
Yeah.
celebrity. So it's just like I'm
And
sitting
like
there
you
like,
wouldn't
okay,
really think of
I
like an idol doing something like that on
yeah,
stage.
exactly. But it's just like I'm sitting there like, okay, and because we have the raunchiest
Yeah.
women
Yeah,
here,
like
you
we're
know what I
like,
mean?
okay, and I get the joke, but
Yeah, exactly. It's like exactly, but for them, it's just like it's like culturally embedded that like something like that is funny. But like I think it's because we've been exposed to like so many like I've seen women do the craziest shit here in America. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yes.
So it's just like okay, you know what I mean. So I'm just sitting there like okay, she farted, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever, bro. I've seen some chick fucking throw her ass, dude. Her fucking tits are falling out of her shirt, dude. And it's just like, what? And I'm just sitting there like, what am I looking at? You know? It's just like, so a fart, like a chick is farting on stage that no one can hear. Like it's kind of funny thinking that they can smell it, like all the other idols are smelling it, but it's just like, whatever, man. It's like not that funny. But the show is good. Like I'm still watching it, so
Okay.
it's good.
How many episodes?
I think I am 4 episodes deep. And
Okay.
I think there is maybe 12, but right now my Xbox and TV is at my other apartment. So like I haven't been watching anything.
Your other apartment?
Yeah, man. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'll leave it to that. But that does it for the podcast. Thank you for pulling up, Ziggy. I really appreciate it, dude.
Dude, no problem.
I had a good time talking about this K
Dude,
drama. I usually
s-
don't
s-
watch K dramas, so it took me out of my comfort zone a little bit.
yeah, man. I listen, man. When I give you recommendations for shows to watch, just trust, bro. Just trust. Like I know you're a little biased because when we first met, I was giving my anime taste, and you're like your anime isn't like you have mid taste, but
Yeah.
trust. But trust. Watch the animes I tell you to watch, and you'll see, bro. You'll
No,
see.
you're right.
Your life.
I still gotta finish Fruits Basket.
I told you about that one. That one's key. You gotta. You know what
That one is fire.
what you really got to watch, my dude, is Blue Period. Blue Period is a Netflix original. That one is good as fuck. So
Really. I've heard good things about Blue Period.
yeah, it's really good.
I'll have to check that out next. But
Yeah,
what you
dude.
also should check out next is the next episode of the podcast, which will be out next week from you hearing this, listeners.
Thursday, September 7th,
Friday. It's
2022.
chill. It's Friday, dog. Come
Friday. Friday.
on. It was a late one.
I forgot.
Yeah. But you could catch me on Twitter at Why Am I Here Pod. On TikTok now. I'm on TikTok, Ziggy. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't watch that shit, bro.
Why Am I Here Pod. Check it out.
Yeah, check it out, boys and girls and babies.
Yes. On YouTube as well. Putting out shorts. Soon to be putting out videos. We'll see. I might try and do like reaction videos like that. Maybe even put the podcast on YouTube. We'll see. We will see. Thank you for listening, and that does it for this week's episode. So check out the next one. Peace.